Dimensions of perception are understood as internal states of consciousness. These dimensions are not external or physical realms. They are embodied experiences existing within awareness. These experiences are shaped by the nervous system's structure and function. Lived experience also significantly influences these internal dimensions. Thus, perception is an internal construct, not a direct representation of external reality. Inner space exploration focuses on understanding internal states of being. It is not about physical travel, but about embodying different internal conditions. The state of regulation within oneself dictates perception and feeling. Different states of being can be accessed through inner exploration. Understanding these dimensions enhances self-awareness and emotional intelligence. The initial dimension of inner space centers on survival instincts. This survival focus is characterized by 4 primary responses: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Fight represents confronting a perceived threat directly. Flight involves escaping from a dangerous situation. Perception in this dimension is limited and primarily concerned with assessing safety. In a survival perception state, emotions dominate rational thought processes. Reactions become the primary mode of response, overriding conscious decision-making. Mental clarity diminishes, making objective assessment difficult. The external world is interpreted as dangerous, triggering a heightened sense of alert. This perception reflects the body's prioritization of immediate safety and threat avoidance. The survival response is a fundamental biological function. It is triggered when the nervous system experiences overwhelming stress. This response causes a contraction of consciousness. The primary goal is to prioritize self-protection. This prioritization occurs at the expense of presence and awareness. Many individuals remain in a perpetual state of alert within their personal inner space. This persistent state is often driven by a deficiency in learned safety mechanisms. The core issue is not a lack of inherent intelligence. Instead, it stems from inadequate coping strategies. The body's constant alert status reflects this perceived lack of safety. This heightened state of alert can be detrimental to overall well-being. The second dimension focuses on the awakening of feeling. This involves a deepening of empathy towards others. It also leads to increased sensitivity to emotional cues. During this stage, the heart opens, but emotional regulation is still developing. Individuals with heightened emotional awareness often prioritize the needs of others. This tendency can lead to neglecting their own well-being and requirements. They are highly susceptible to absorbing emotional energy from their surroundings. This absorption can result in feeling overwhelmed or drained by the emotions of others. A common challenge is the struggle to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. Difficulty setting boundaries can lead to emotional exhaustion and compromise personal space. This inner space is characterized by heightened perception and sensitivity. However, individuals in this dimension may lack emotional stability. It is populated by empathic individuals who are deeply connected to their feelings. A primary focus is learning how to safely navigate these profound emotions. The goal is to develop coping mechanisms for intense emotional experiences. This involves cultivating self-awareness and emotional regulation skills. Regulation serves as a critical gateway to a balanced state. It facilitates a slowing of the breath. Regulation promotes a settling of the body. It helps to create a sense of safety. Regulation makes the present moment feel more manageable. Overall, regulation is key to achieving a state of calm and control. Regulation enables a pause before action, allowing for choice. This pause facilitates a considered response instead of a mere reaction. The regulated state broadens one's perceptual field. Expanded perception creates mental space. This space fosters clarity in thought and decision-making. Sustaining heightened awareness requires effective regulation. Regulation provides the necessary framework for maintaining awareness. A calm nervous system is crucial for achieving mental clarity. Emotional clarity is also dependent on a balanced nervous system. Therefore, nervous system regulation is key to both mental and emotional well-being. Inner space represents a gateway to expanded consciousness. It facilitates entry into deeper, more profound states of awareness. This dimension is not physical but experiential, relating to subjective experience. Exploration of inner space often involves techniques like meditation or introspection. The goal is typically to uncover hidden aspects of the self or gain insight. Regulation of inner space can lead to enhanced self-awareness and personal growth. Regulation fosters discernment and clarity in understanding complex systems. Established rules and frameworks enable the identification of underlying patterns. Deviations and distortions become more easily noticeable within a regulated environment. Truth and accuracy are grounded in objective standards rather than subjective interpretations. This structured approach prevents information overload and promotes a clear understanding of the subject. Discernment begins with a subtle sense that something is amiss. This awareness is not rooted in fear or anxiety. Instead, it arises from a calm and grounded presence. It involves a heightened sensitivity to one's surroundings. This sensitivity allows individuals to perceive subtle cues. These cues indicate that a situation may not be as it seems. Discernment arises from a foundational sense of safety, not mystical intuition. The nervous system plays a crucial role in accurately interpreting reality. A secure nervous system facilitates clear and unbiased perception. This accurate reading of reality provides clear insights. Therefore, safety enables the nervous system to deliver reliable discernment. Embodied truth exists as a dimension where truth transcends intellectual understanding. In this dimension, truth is actively lived out. Truth is demonstrated through daily action. Truth is reflected in every decision made. Self-empowerment involves acknowledging and respecting one's own emotions. Protecting one's peace becomes a priority in daily life. Setting boundaries without experiencing guilt is a key aspect. Prioritizing personal well-being is essential for self-empowerment. These actions collectively contribute to enhanced self-respect and emotional health. The embodiment stage marks a shift in focus from external care to internal well-being. This transition involves prioritizing self-care practices. It also emphasizes the importance of self-respect. Prioritizing self-care and self-respect is not selfishness. Instead, it is essential for maintaining personal integrity. This stage is crucial for establishing a healthy sense of self. Embodiment involves shifting awareness from the mind to the physical body. This process aims to fully integrate thoughts, feelings, and actions. It emphasizes experiencing the present moment through bodily sensations. Embodiment enhances the connection between the conscious mind and the body's intelligence. It facilitates a deeper understanding of oneself through physical awareness. This integration can lead to improved emotional regulation and overall well-being. Inner sovereignty is a state where the individual self is the ultimate authority. In this state, individuals do not require external approval for their feelings. The need for external permission to make personal choices is eliminated. Individuals possess inherent permission to exist as they are. External validation becomes unnecessary for self-affirmation. The self is the sole arbiter of its own experience and existence. Inner sovereignty is characterized by a shift from reactive behavior to responsive action. Individuals maintain inner sovereignty by consciously disengaging from unnecessary drama. A key aspect is maintaining emotional neutrality during emotionally charged situations. This involves not being swayed by external emotional pressures or manipulation. Inner sovereignty also entails the natural protection of one's personal energy. This protection ensures that energy is not depleted by external conflicts or negativity. Sovereignty is defined by an inherent sense of calmness. It also embodies a strong sense of self-assurance. A sovereign entity does not engage in arguments to validate itself. It refrains from actively pursuing external validation or recognition. It does not seek to prove its worth or legitimacy to others. Instead, sovereignty is characterized by existing independently and inherently. Inner coherence is a state where mind, body, emotions, and actions align harmoniously. This alignment reduces internal conflict and contradiction within the individual. Greater consistency in thoughts, feelings, and behaviors is a key characteristic. The dimension fosters a sense of integration and wholeness. This leads to enhanced personal effectiveness and well-being. Coherence within the nervous system eliminates internal conflict. This state of alignment fosters a sense of inner peace. Effortless peace arises from this harmonious state. The nervous system operates without internal resistance. This results in a profound sense of well-being. Inner harmony is achieved through the coherence of the nervous system. Deep connection involves forming meaningful relationships with others. It allows individuals to feel empathy and provide support. Maintaining a sense of self is crucial in these connections. Healthy boundaries prevent the loss of individual identity. Individuals can care for others without sacrificing their own well-being. This balance fosters sustainable and fulfilling relationships. Empathy and boundaries are not mutually exclusive concepts. Healthy empathy involves maintaining personal boundaries. Connection with others can exist without sacrificing one's sense of self. Self-erasure is not a prerequisite for genuine connection. This balance reflects a mature and well-developed understanding of relationships. This dimension facilitates authentic connection. It enables genuine interaction with others. It does so without absorbing the emotions of others. Personal well-being is not compromised. This allows for healthier and more sustainable relationships. In its deepest state, the nervous system achieves a level of calm that allows for resting in presence. This profound stillness leads to a softening of thoughts. The individual's sense of identity begins to relax and dissolve. Awareness expands, creating a feeling of spaciousness within. This state facilitates a deeper connection to the present moment. Deep embodiment is about fully inhabiting one's physical form. It emphasizes arriving fully inside the body rather than seeking escape from it. This state involves a profound sense of presence. Presence is characterized by being fully aware and engaged in the current moment. It requires a shift in focus from external distractions to internal sensations. Deep embodiment and presence cultivate a stronger connection to oneself. This dimension is characterized by a state of profound inner peace. It involves achieving a quiet and tranquil state of mind. The body experiences deep relaxation in this dimension. Overall, it represents a harmonious balance of mental and physical serenity. Perception's dimensions are not physical locations. Instead, they are internal states of being. These states are significantly shaped by feelings of safety. Regulation of internal and external stimuli also plays a role. Presence, or being fully engaged in the moment, further defines these perceptual dimensions. Higher awareness is not an external entity to be acquired. It is an intrinsic state that emerges from within. This state is accessible when the body perceives a sufficient level of safety. The feeling of safety enables the body to sustain higher awareness. The nervous system acts as an access point to inner dimensions. Breath serves as a key to unlock these dimensions. Presence provides the pathway through the nervous system. Together, these elements facilitate exploration of inner space. In the first dimension, the body's main priority is survival. This primary focus on safety leads to a state of heightened vigilance. Awareness becomes restricted, concentrating on immediate threats. The body operates in a protective mode, minimizing risks. This survival-oriented perception shapes the individual's experience. The second dimension of emotional awareness involves heightened sensitivity. Empathy is a key characteristic of this dimension. This heightened empathy can lead to blurred personal boundaries. Individuals may struggle to differentiate their own emotions from those of others. Consequently, emotional overwhelm becomes a common experience. Managing and processing emotions can be challenging in this state. Regulation refers to the process of calming the nervous system. This calming allows for conscious decision-making. Regulation promotes thoughtful responses instead of automatic reactions. Effective regulation supports a balanced and controlled state of mind. Discernment is the ability to perceive and understand subtle differences and patterns. This cognitive function relies on a well-regulated nervous system. A regulated nervous system facilitates clear and unbiased perception. It allows for the recognition of both accurate patterns and distortions. Crucially, this perception occurs without the interference of fear responses. Therefore, nervous system regulation is foundational for effective discernment. Embodiment refers to the integration of awareness and sensation within the physical body. It involves a deeper connection to one's physical self and internal sensations. This integration can foster self-respect and a greater sense of self-worth. Embodiment also supports the establishment of healthy personal boundaries. It encourages individuals to honor and acknowledge their personal feelings and emotional experiences. Sovereignty is defined as the state of self-authority. In a state of sovereignty, external validation is unnecessary. Sovereignty implies that energy is naturally protected. This self-governance arises from an inherent sense of autonomy. Coherence refers to the state of alignment between one's mind, body, emotions, and actions. This alignment is crucial for achieving inner peace and a sense of well-being. When these elements are in harmony, internal conflict is significantly reduced. A coherent state allows for clearer thinking and more effective decision-making. Ultimately, coherence fosters a sense of integrity and authenticity in one's life. Connection without loss emphasizes the importance of empathy towards others. It also involves providing support to individuals in need. A key element is maintaining personal boundaries during interactions. This involves a strong sense of self-awareness. Self-awareness helps in understanding one's own emotional and psychological limits. Balancing empathy with boundaries prevents emotional depletion and ensures healthy relationships. Deep stillness is defined as a state of resting in presence. In this state, the intensity of thoughts tends to diminish. One's sense of identity becomes more relaxed and less rigid. Awareness expands, encompassing a broader sense of being within the body. This allows for a deeper connection to the present moment. Perception is fundamentally internal, originating within the individual. It is embodied, meaning it is directly linked to and influenced by the physical body. The nervous system plays a crucial role in shaping perceptual experiences. Therefore, perception is not simply a reflection of external reality. Instead, it is an active construction influenced by internal biological processes. Regulation serves as a pathway to heightened awareness. It facilitates clarity in thought and perception. Regulation empowers individuals to make conscious choices. This empowerment stems from a calm and regulated nervous system. A calm nervous system allows for clearer processing of information. Ultimately, regulation supports enhanced self-awareness and decision-making. Sovereignty is defined as the self, acting as the ultimate authority. This involves responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. A key aspect of sovereignty is the ability to naturally protect one's energy. It emphasizes internal control and self-governance. Sovereignty is about making conscious choices aligned with one's true self. This contrasts with being controlled by external forces or emotional triggers. Embodiment is the practice of shifting conscious awareness from the mind to the physical body. This practice involves acknowledging and respecting the feelings experienced within the body. A key aspect of embodiment is the establishment and maintenance of personal boundaries. Embodiment facilitates a deeper connection with one's physical and emotional state. It emphasizes the importance of honoring both physical sensations and emotional responses. Mature awareness involves connecting deeply with others. This connection is characterized by the absence of self-loss. It means maintaining one's own identity and boundaries. Mature connection also avoids absorbing the problems of others. Therefore, it is a balanced and healthy form of interpersonal relationship. Stillness represents the deepest level of relaxation and presence. It is a state where the nervous system finds rest. In stillness, the intensity of thoughts diminishes. This allows for an expansion of awareness. Stillness cultivates a state of mental clarity and expanded perception. The nervous system acts as the primary interface to inner dimensions. Breath control serves as a fundamental tool for accessing these dimensions. Cultivating presence is the active method for navigating these inner spaces. Together, these elements facilitate a journey towards heightened self-awareness. This awareness is achieved through conscious exploration of one's internal landscape.